Hey, you guys probably weren't expecting this, were you? I really haven't done a video and it's probably been about 2 months. I can't really remember. At least one, probably more. So, I got home, the mood just kind of struck, so why not? I do want to give a special mention to Rebecca Smith, if you're watching this. I will be refraining from using 4-letter words tonight, so if you want to let Aiden and Adelaide watch this video, you're in the clear. Okay, so tonight I'm going to talk about my scale. And when I say my scale, I don't mean... I'm not talking about that thing right there, which I should weigh myself, but I'm not going to, because that would just be pointless and it would waste time. No, you know, you hear people say like, oh, that girl's a 9, that guy's a 5, whatever, as far as, you know, rating physical appearance. You know, but what do these numbers really mean? Well, this was a question I posed about a couple years ago when I came up with a little scale of my own. So my scale doesn't go from 1 to 10, my scale goes from 1 to 6, and here's why. About a little over 2 years ago, I was in Los Angeles working on this show called Till Death, and was doing a delivery at Fox Studios, was going up the elevator one day and ran into what can only be described as an angel. She was beautiful. Yeah. I often don't get intimidated by girls, but this girl was just intimidating by just actually how beautiful she was. I think I said hi. That was probably all I said. But anyway, I was just inspired to come up with this scale based off of her, because it was like, this girl is beautiful. You really only see someone that beautiful in your everyday life. I would say once every 2 to 3 months. Just throwing that out there. So anyway, my scale is 1 to 6, and each step is very specific. It goes in definitely increments of 1/2, sometimes 0.25 if you really want to split hairs. All right, and here's the definition of my scale. Someone is a 1, that's like ugly. Like their face is incredibly disproportionate. They've got an eye up here and down here. Really extremely ugly. That's really the only word for it. 2 is unattractive. They're not that ugly, but they're definitely, below par. 3 is average, and I would say roughly 75 to 80% of all, people would fall into that category. So yeah, 4 is attractive, 5 is hot, and 6 is, wow, you are an angel. People have asked me to give examples of celebrities who goes where. I would definitely put Megan Fox at a 3, 3.5. I'm sorry, I think she's not attractive very much at all. And by the way, this is the scale. It's purely aesthetic, based on outward looks. And I know people different people put priorities on different things. Like, okay, let me open my soul right now. I put a lot of importance on the face. Why am I talking about this? But yeah, a 6 for me. I don't know. My celebrity crush is Anne Hathaway. I kind of by default have to give her a 6. In reality, she's probably about a 5 on most people's scales. Most people with a brain. Most people without a brain would probably put her at about a 4. And it's unfortunate because there's so many people like that out there. But anyway, that is my scale, and so I think I would really love it if people could incorporate that scale into their everyday lives. It's having like a 1 to 10, just like generic, numbers, clearly open to interpretation. Why not go with a solid grading scale? Let's be honest. Like when you go to school, you've got A, B, C, D, F. Everything is pretty solid. There's a number, range, a percentage that everything falls into. So why don't we just rate each other's physical appearance the same way? All right, that's all I got. It's good to be back.